You think you are real. Is there an objective reality? Is consciousness an illusion? Consciousness, the enigmatic and captivating phenomena that lies at the core of human existence. Philosophers, scientists, and thinkers alike have long grappled with the nature of consciousness and its relationship to reality. Consciousness can be understood as the state of being aware of one's thoughts, feelings, sensations, and surroundings. It is the essence of our subjective experience, the inner world that colors our perception for the external reality. However, despite its undeniable presence in our lives, understanding consciousness remains an elusive quest. One of the most intriguing aspects of consciousness is the mind-body problem. This philosophical puzzle questions how physical matter can give rise to subjective experiences, thoughts, and emotions. Materialists believe that consciousness emerges from the complex interactions of neurons and brain processes, while dualists propose that consciousness and the physical world are separate entities. Who am I? Consciousness gives rise to the illusion of self, the feeling that we are an individual experiencing life from a unique perspective. However, many spiritual and philosophical traditions suggest that this sense of self is merely an illusion, a construct of the mind. Exploring this concept can lead us to a deeper understanding of interconnectedness and the nature of existence. Qualia are the raw feelings associated with our conscious experiences, the taste of chocolate, the color red, the feeling of joy. Each individual's experience of qualia is personal and seemingly impossible to convey precisely to others. This raises intriguing questions about whether consciousness can be fully shared or if it is an inherently solitary experience. Philosophers, neuroscientists, and cognitive scientists face what is often referred to as the hard problem of consciousness. It's the challenge of explaining why and how subjective experiences arise from physical processes in the brain. While science has made significant strides in understanding the neural correlates of consciousness, explaining the subjective experience itself remains an unresolved puzzle. In 1994, David Chalmers presented a talk at the conference called Toward a Science of Consciousness. He posed a fundamental question: what is it we need to explain when explaining consciousness? Chalmers identified two types of problems related to consciousness: the easy problems, which involve explaining observable behaviors of conscious, and the hard problems, which involves explaining subjective experiences, the actual nature of thoughts and feelings. The hard problem is particularly challenging because it deals with phenomena that cannot be directly measured or fully captured by scientific models. Subjective experiences such as your personal sense of self are real and evident to you, yet they remain inaccessible to others. The link between the mind and matter is an ancient enigma in philosophy, and it becomes even more mysterious without resorting to ideas of souls or spirits. Chalmers pondered why physical processes give rise to rich inner experiences and acknowledged the objective unreasonableness of this connection, even though it exists. This enduring mystery continues to captivate philosophers and scientists alike. Some theories propose that consciousness plays an active role in shaping our reality. The concept of the observer effect in quantum mechanics suggests that our observations influence the behavior of subatomic particles. In a broader sense, this idea invites us to contemplate the relationship between consciousness and the external world. The question of whether the things we experience are an illusion is a profound and complex philosophical inquiry that has fascinated thinkers for centuries. Let's explore the idea of illusion and its relationship to reality. Our perception of the world is subjective and shaped by our senses, cognition, beliefs, and past experiences. As a result, what we experience can sometimes be influenced by illusions. Illusions occur when our brain misinterprets or distorts sensory information, leading us to perceive something inaccurately or differently from how it objectively exists. The famous Penrose triangle is a classic example where our brain interprets a two-dimensional drawing as a three-dimensional object, which is impossible in reality. Our brains construct a model of reality based on the information received through our senses. This mental model allows us to navigate and interact with the world efficiently. However, it's essential to recognize that this model is an interpretation, not a direct representation of reality. Take color perception as an example. The colors we see are not inherent properties of objects. Instead, they are a result of the way our brains process and interpret different wavelengths of light. Different species may perceive colors differently, highlighting the subjective nature of our experience. When we consider illusion and reality, it's crucial to understand that the relationship between the two is not absolute or binary. Instead, it can be seen as a spectrum with varying degrees of veridicality. While some aspects of our experience may be illusory, such as certain optical illusions or cognitive biases, other aspects are based on more objective, shared realities like the laws of physics or mathematical principles. Our ability to discern between illusion and reality is critical for navigating the world effectively. When you see a rainbow in the sky after a rain shower, it is an example of both reality and illusion. The rainbow is a real optical phenomena caused by the refraction and dispersion of sunlight through water droplets in the air. However, the colors we perceive in the rainbow are not physical objects. They are a result of the way our brains process light. Magicians often perform tricks that create illusions to deceive and entertain their audiences. For example, a magician may seemingly make an object disappear or change its form, leading us to perceive something that contradicts the laws of physics. While we know that it's an illusion, our minds can't help but be amazed and wonder how it was done. In modern VR gaming, players can immerse themselves in digital worlds that feel incredibly real. They can interact with objects, characters, and environments that are entirely computer generated. While the experience is captivating and engaging, it remains an illusion, a simulated reality that exists within the confines of the virtual world. Holograms are three-dimensional images formed by the interference of light waves. They can create lifelike representations of objects or people, giving the impressions of solidity and presence. When we dream, we may have lifelike experiences that seem real while we are asleep, but they are purely products of our minds. Once we wake up, we realize that the dream's events were not part of external reality. Understanding this duality can help us appreciate the complexities of perception and encourage us to question and critically examine the nature of our reality. It also reminds us to remain open-minded and recognize that our perception of reality may not always align with the objective truth. Consciousness plays a fundamental role in shaping our experience of reality. It is the medium through which we perceive, interpret, and interact with the world. As an active participant in the process, consciousness influences how we perceive reality, adding another layer of complexity to the nature of our experience. In conclusion, the things we experience can indeed involve elements of illusion, as our perception is subjective and influenced by various factors. Reality, in turn, can be seen as a construct shaped by our minds and cultural context. Recognizing the dynamic interplay between illusion and reality allows us to approach our understanding of the world with curiosity and humility, embracing the richness and complexity of human experiences.